Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul and today I'm near the Port of Napier in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. The reason I'm here is that one of the many cruise ships which visits Napier during the tourist season has been in the port and is about to leave, and I'd like to try and capture it for you. The ship is the Norwegian Sun. She is a Sun-class cruise ship operated by Norwegian Cruise Line. She entered service in 2001 in a dual christening ceremony at the Port of Miami with Norwegian Star. She's the third and final ship of this design. Since 2018 she's been operating out of Miami, going to Havana, Great Stirrup Cay, Mexico and Belize. Beginning in 2026, the Norwegian Sun will no longer sail from Seattle to Alaska during the summer cruise season in the Northern Hemisphere. Its new home port will be Helsinki, and it will sail the Baltic, also offering cruises from Copenhagen. On 25th June 2022, while cruising near Alaska's Hubbard Glacier, she collided with a small iceberg known as a growler. On inspection, some damage was found, but the ship was allowed to continue on a shortened itinerary. After the passengers had disembarked, the ship was taken out of service for more than 2 weeks for repairs. Today I'm using the Dji Neo drone to film this. I had intended using my DJI Mini 4 Pro, but unfortunately I hit some software issues when I tried to take off from the side of the bay. Luckily I'd brought the Neo along as a backup drone, and so we used the Neo instead of the 4K Pro. We'll try and use the 4K Pro next time, because there are a number of cruise ships due in Napier in the coming months. I'd like to film as many as I'm able to. So here we are, just sort of flying around the edge of the port just to get a better view, and you can see that one of the port tugs is near the front of the Norwegian Sun there, just preparing for departure. You can also see that seagulls are beginning to swoop at the drone. This is always a problem along this coastline. There's a lot of gulls and they don't like drones being around. We'll have to see how we go with that, but we may need to take evasive action if they get too persistent. And yeah, it looks like they are getting increasingly bothered. I'm a bit concerned they might dump the Neo into the water, so I'm going to do a return to home, give them a chance to calm down a bit, and hopefully take off and get back out before the ship has departed. Let's see how we go. So we're heading towards Harding Road, just down there where you can see the cars parked and traffic moving left to right. A wobble there, trying to avoid a bird. Bluff Hill of Napier in the background. The city of Napier is behind the hill that you can see there. And I'm standing on the grassy area just down in about in the centre of the image now, bringing the drone down lower to hopefully avoid those seagulls. They're very aggressive birds. I saw a video recently where a chap in Australia was recommending using a sort of fluorescent red tape on his drone, and he said that they kept most birds away, so it was something I might have to look into. Again, erratic movements of the drone, sorry about that, it's just trying to avoid the birds. I can see them circling around it the whole time, so bear with me. We'll get down and hopefully get off again before the ship has departed, but I wanted to keep this bit of footage in so you just get a look at where we are here. There we go, there I am, the two of us standing there just near that tree. So nicely into land safely. As you can see, there's a railway line just behind where we were standing. Not a passenger service, that's a commercial freight line for heavy goods, mainly timber, to be taken into the port for export. Port of Napier is quite a successful port. It's on the east coast of the North Island of New Zealand. Approximately 2 million tons of timber is exported from here every year, all of it radiata pine. And now you can see the Norwegian Sun has left the port, just making its way out into the bay. We're not too late, it's still clearly visible there, so we'll fly across and get a bit closer. and see how we do. Hopefully those seagulls might leave us alone this time. 2 tugs you can see out just tracking the ship in case of difficulties. They don't normally touch cruise ships unless absolutely necessary, because of course it makes marks on the hull which the cruise lines don't like. They have to repaint. So the ship is making its way out between the buoys. That's the channel that is regularly dredged to make sure there's sufficient draft there for the bigger ships to safely enter and leave the port. Now the ship is heading approximately northwest right at the moment. You can see the land there in the background. This is a very large bay, Hawke's Bay, and the ship will be making a turn to the right to head out into open waters. As you can see, the tugs have completed their task, just tracking alongside the ship to make sure that nothing goes wrong. Looks like all is well, and they're making their way back into the port, ready for the next time they're needed. The ships really move surprisingly quickly once they get out of the confines of the port area. Just one small boat remaining to the left of the cruise ship now. I think that one is the pilot ship, so just ensuring that they make it safely out of the shallower waters into deeper water further out in the bay. So as she makes her way off, just turning the drone around, facing back towards our home point down there on a breakwater road, just about to the centre right of the screen now. And again you get a look at the coastal area here. The observant among you will see that the seagulls are still circling around our little Neo drone here. And so to quote Marcus Crawford of the Idaho Quadcopter channel, which I'm a big fan of, do take a look at that if you're interested in drones and drone footage. He's an expert. To quote him, discretion is the better part of valor, something he often says when there's a risk to his drone, and there's certainly a risk to our Dji Neo here with these seagulls. So I'm on a return to home, making our way back down to the side of the road there, just on the coast beside the sand. Hopefully we'll make it safely, all sound and safe, to try again the next time there's a cruise ship in port. There are many due over the next 2 or 3 months, so I'm looking forward to bringing you more and hopefully a bit closer footage in future when if we can avoid those seagulls. So thanks for watching. Please like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel, and then you'll know when I upload something new for you to enjoy. Thanks again, and come back next time. Bye bye now.